Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's the boy 10. Today we're checking out. I always mess up the intro for some reason. Today we're checking out the end of Lil Nas X video by Jamari. Check out his page. Yup. So Lil Nas X, if you don't know, I think 2 years ago, he was one of the biggest names. All his gimmicks, all his media stunts. He was basically dominating the industry through just controversy after controversy. It's been a while I heard from him, song or otherwise. But yeah, this video popped up, so let's see what he's been up to so far.
So it has been a couple of months since I talked about the difficulties Lil Nas X has been having with his career over the last couple of years. Basically, he had come out of nowhere, created one of the biggest songs of all time with Old Town Road.
He paid $30 for the beat and released the track independently on SoundCloud.
Then I find this beat on YouTube, which is the Old Town Road beat by this guy named Young Keo. And I made this song. It was like a loner cowboy running away from everything. And Old Town Road is like this path of success, and we want to continue on this.
And he followed that up with hit after hit after hit. But every time something was blowing up, he was also wrapped up in massive controversy to promote said song or project.
So what would you call what you do? Trolling, marketing, what is it?
It's all of it. It's all of it. It's trolling, it's marketing. It works. Anybody that's pissed off are the exact people that need to be pissed off, you know?
And when that is the strategy you are using to get attention,
This is about much more than shoes. Mr. Nas X, are you gay?
eventually it becomes less and less shocking over time, you lose that shock value, and eventually no one cares about the dude screaming for attention in the corner with all his gimmicks. Like, you can only play with religion and the devil so many times before it's burnt all the way out. And that is what happened when he released his single J Christ at the top of 2020.
That's the thing with these artists who use gimmicks to rise, because their rise is not organic, based off of controversy and backlash and outrage. They just get reduced to a gimmick. They reduce their career to gimmicks, and the minute they can't find another gimmick, it goes all the way down, and it feels like a fall off. But what it actually is they've associated their brand so much with insane peaks that they are not known for anything else beyond those peaks. And so when those peaks are done, it's straight to the bottom. They don't use their music to get to those peaks. Their music is not what takes them there. Gimmicks take them there. That's why when they say the Drake stimulus package, it's not really Drake's fault. After all, he's not the one causing the streams. It's just that he hops on a song with, of course, Drake being very talented, hops on a song with someone who's still trying to find their core audience, artists who maybe have a core audience, but it's still relatively very small. He makes a huge hit with that artist, plus his fans, and then the artist gets skyrocketed to the top when the artist is not necessarily ready to be at that point yet. And so it's inevitable that their work doesn't meet up to whatever Drake had put them on before. And it now feels like a fall off. It's not really a fall off because they weren't even supposed to be there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, the gimmicks took him to a different level. And without the gimmicks, he just returned back to where he would have been all the time anyway. Old Town Road was a smash. But everything else that he used gimmicks for, without the gimmicks, it wouldn't have been as big. You know what I'm trying to say?
In anticipation for a major album rollout, and it totally flopped on its face and pissed off even his most casual fan.
And then, on top of that, like seeing like actual fans like turn and say like, whoa, why is he doing this? Why does he keep messing with these people?
But I also didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a fuck you to you people, fuck you to the Christians. Like, it was not that.
So then the label essentially did not want to play with him anymore. His name in the entertainment industry was really cooling off, and then he started having all these identity issues because his own self-value seemed deeply rooted in both fame and online clout.
Bleep it out, but my hitters. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna go outside. I deserve to be out here. I deserve the right to exist. connected with something higher, and I felt like I was just having fun, and I want to get back to that and not just like, oh, I'm going to teach my haters a lesson.
And overall, after watching hours of interviews with him at various points in his career, I personally think that this guy was getting in too deep with the dark arts. You know, maybe some of that cocaina, because he really seemed wired the hell up towards the end of 2023. Now combine this with the fact that he couldn't even meme or troll his way into virality like he was so accustomed to at the beginning of his career, and things only got darker for him. He half released this EP days before Dream Boy, which was supposed to kind of like test the waters for the hype around his new upcoming album Dream Boy, and I thought it actually had some catchy songs, but it flopped as well, and it was also clear that the label cut his budget based on these music videos. And so he stopped promoting this Dream Boy project altogether, the guy got off social media, and once again his fans started wondering what the hell was going on.
Hey guys, don't look at my furniture-less house, but I want to say, because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm being flaky and very all over the place, but I was for a long time, you know? These last few years were pretty difficult for me. They have been pretty difficult for me, and I'm just now like arriving to this place of feeling confidence. And most of all, I really want to make sure I have fun this time around. I don't think I got to have as much fun during the Montero era because I was more overly focused on, I don't know, making sure.
This dude on something. In this particular clip, is he on? I feel like he's on something. His eyes are way too. Something is going on here. That's what I'm trying to say. Something is going on here.
The songs did well, and that's what the fucking Dream Boy era is gonna be. We are fucking coming, Monterey, we are fucking coming. I have the fucking songs, I have the fucking music, I have the fucking vision. You guys need to sit patiently. You've waited this far, we waited this long. Let's fucking keep going.
Yeah, like even there, bro seemed geeked the fuck up to me, and that was all the way back in February. In April, he would actually lose control over half of his face, sending him to the hospital.
This is me doing a full smile right now, by the way. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, I couldn't even laugh right, bro. What the fuck?
And over the last couple of days in particular, he had returned to the internet after months of radio silence. He basically started posting a bunch of cryptic things to his Instagram page, now referring to himself as Queen Madeline, and posting photos of what appears to be an empty Airbnb or rental property, where he has some random belongings and artwork just laying around. Honestly, the kind of vibes like he got kicked out of his house and he just grabbed what he could and threw it in his car, and basically took it with him to this Airbnb. I mean, just look at the guy's computer and his music setup. It was really on some struggle rapper shit. He also posted a very strange photo where he says, "Oh no, she's gone mad. Crazy, I tell you." And then he just started straight up releasing what appears to be singles from his new album, something I'm sure his record label would not be a fan of. It's almost like a little kid rebelling, I would think. And that is not the first time that he had done this, by the way, releasing music without telling the label, after they've obviously been at odds for quite some time. And he also posted this very strange video as well.
I want to live. I want to fight. I want to live. I want this life. I want to go. I want to run. I want to live. I want this life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh.
Yo, we are all running as well. Not everybody. Some people lives, but a lot of us we're like running towards fame and money and all these things, and the people who have gotten to this point, most of them never really give off the kind of energy that you would expect. Like, oh, damn, this person is here. Wow, it looks like everything I think or dream of it to be. No. This is just sad. This is just sad. It's sad to watch. You know, they only look perfect in music videos and interviews where, you know, everything is planned and, you know, done for that specific purpose. But when you catch them outside like this, or when they start spiraling, you start to wonder, is it really worth it? This thing that everybody else so badly want, is it even worth it? Because it looks worse. I know everybody goes through shit, both at the top and at the bottom, but it seems like the people who go through shit at the top, it's just way worse. Like, what is this? What is even going on here, bruh? Is this the same kid from Old Town Road? Insane.
Now this would all lead to his total crash out, like I'm talking about the dude went total fousey, allegedly ODing, and then he was apparently out in the streets of LA in whitey tighties and white cowboy boots, rambling like a homeless person you would see downtown.
Don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Nah, 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 nah. Go ahead, babe. Nah, 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 nah. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. I am serving you, and you better be at that party tonight.
Now this would continue for quite some time as he would strut around the street, humming that same weird tune, and pretty much acting like he was given a full-fledged performance.
That's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem?
I mean, he was like on some GTA NPC shit, and when I first saw this, the first
Person I thought was humiliation ritual. I call it. If he says that too, we're on the same page. That's the first thing I thought when I saw. This is the first time I'm seeing the video, but I do know that he was strutting around butt naked.
place my mind went was album rollout, outrage promo. I mean, given this guy's tracked
Okay, I thought he was gonna say humiliation ritual, but what even is this, bruh? Genuinely, like, what are we supposed to make of this? This doesn't even look like something I want. If this is what fame reduces people to, if this is fame and not drugs, if this is fame, I don't want it. I'm sorry. I don't want, maybe I'd like a popularity to be known by a subset of people who enjoy my art, but fame, if this is what it does to people, I want no hand in it. I'm sorry.
record, could you really blame me? After all, it is kinda strange that out in the streets of LA, on Ventura Boulevard, regardless of the time, which it was 4 AM, that only him and this person who happened to be around to film him were present out there. You don't see any other cars or buses or other people walking around. And the whole thing just really seemed fishy to me. I mean, could this all be a humiliation ritual? It is quite possible. But regardless of my opinion, the story is that multiple people reported a man walking in the streets of Studio City naked, and that he was still doing this when the police showed up, and that he apparently even had problems with them, allegedly catching a battery charge for assaulting an officer, and had to be sedated before they arrested him and apparently took him to the hospital in fear of a possible overdose. And I actually did look up the actual arrest records, and I did find him under a misdemeanor with all of his correct information, so it appears he did legitimately get charges. And TMZ has even reported that he has been taken to jail where he currently resides at least until Monday, but there hasn't been a mugshot or anything like that. And I will say, with the report that he apparently punched a police officer, he's very lucky that this didn't have a different ending than him just ending up in jail, because we have seen that type of situation go left quickly time and time again. Now, we don't really know what's truly going on here. I'm guessing some sort of drug-induced psychosis possibly, as there have been rumors that this guy is running out of money due to his drug issues. I mean, just look at where this guy was staying. Like, he should have at least 30 million in his bank account right now when he's crashing out in Airbnb. And it's beyond obvious the label doesn't want anything to do with him for over a year, likely leaving him unable to release music the way that he wants. And after this, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets dropped altogether. And I'm gonna tell you guys, if he thought it was ugly before just being at odds with the label, like, without the power of that machine, it's going to be a lot worse for him. To me, it's all a good lesson that losing your mind, your soul, and your light just to be famous and play with
This is the very definition of selling your soul. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is doing everything for attention, for fame, for money, falling into drugs, just basically fucking up your life. anything for the image, anything for the lifestyle. This is selling your soul. Ain't no meeting with no supernatural devil. I mean, maybe some people do, but this is as close as it comes, if there's even something like that. But if not, this is what selling your soul means. You're whatever the people want. You're whatever sells. That's what you are. You don't have an identity. You don't have a character. You don't have morals. You don't have values. You don't have principles. You don't have anything. You're just whatever people want to see, whatever you think people want to see at the very least. That's what Lil Nas X reduced himself to. From a bright-eyed, optimistic young kid who gained a lucky break with an amazing song, I Love Old Town Road, to walking butt naked on the streets and being arrested. Look what his life turned to. Objectively, can you say his life got better? Yes, he made money. Yes, his face is everywhere, But do you think he's living a better life now than he did before all this? Sad.
Celebrities and money will never be worth the price you eventually have to pay. And I really just think that the music industry chewed this dude up and spit him out. And it's very sad because early on you can really see that light in his eyes, that excitement of your dream coming true. And now for the last couple of years it's really been totally gone. But either of your dream coming true.
I said it, like most people, most artists, they start out with bright eyes, very, very young, very innocent, very dreamy. And then as they progress through their career, you just start to see it slowly but surely. The light dies, they lose it. They have this glassy stare.
And now for the last couple of years, it's really been totally gone. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. Do you think it's all for the gimmick? I mean, after I saw the police report, I started thinking, damn, like this guy either really wants to push the envelope at this point to try to become relevant again, or he's having some sort of serious issue. Maybe the truth is somewhere in between. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share, drop a comment if you will. This is just sad, but it's been 10. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, make sure you check out my reflective channel if you want to see stuff like that, more reflections, more basically deeper, meaning and life, shit like that, If you're interested in shit like that, check it out. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I'm out. Peace.